Hey everyone, welcome to the Footy Vault Podcast, Ep.6. Something will happen that will make Argentina win the match.
I would say the first game I watched, I think the referee decisions against Argentina was spot on.
I say this thing all the time, football is scripted. See, there's somebody that is writing 2008, this will happen, 2026.
And again, people should help me and ask him.
Who does it?
Who is writing it? You are saying somebody is writing. Who is writing?
Say that Sepp Blatter, PGMOL, Donald Trump, all of them.
Oh.
Do you think Spain is going to reach the final? Because we haven't said anything about Spain.
Anything can happen.
I touched on this in the last episode, and you were laughing. You said it was ridiculous. Now you're here saying the same thing again.
You touched on what?
Football being scripted.
No, this one was a clear. Well,
France and Spain is like best attack versus best defense.
I don't know. I keep saying this best defense we are giving Spain, but okay.
But they've only conceded one goal this tournament.
I didn't say anything. I just said okay.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Footy Vault Podcast, Ep.7. We are happy to have you guys back with us. You know, a quick turnaround from 6 to 7. The World Cup is going back to back. This is the first break that we're having in between the World Cup matches, and you know, it's time for us to talk more about what's going on. And with me here in the stew, I have my guy Jidechi.
Yep, we back
Analyzing the analyzables.
We back.
How has it been now?
The World Cup was over after round of 16
because
for me.
Portugal went home a bit. What?
No, it was not Portugal that broke me. It was Argentina, Egypt. And I think I've seen takes on Twitter that tells it's not only me. A lot of us, the World Cup ended after what happened. So I mean, I know the quarterfinals did not really bring any, especially the fact that what they call them, the favorites won all the games. All four of them won the game.
True.
There's also been this thing that FIFA arranged the World Cup brackets in such a way that the top ranked teams do not meet themselves, and everybody's talking about it. I'm like,
no, but that's what they do now.
Isn't it match fixing in a way? Come on, football has never been in a form where it's arranged for a certain outcome. That's the whole idea against match fixing. There should be no arrangement. FIFA are now celebrating. Oh, come on, let's. Yes, they will put the caveat on the condition they did top their group, which we have to give to the teams, right? Because for us to have this type of semifinals, all four of them would have had to top their groups and would have had to win all the games en route to this path. But then at the end of the day, isn't that in a way match fixing?
You know, I touched on
or
this.
Tournament fixing.
I touched on this in the last episode, and you were laughing. You said it was ridiculous. Now you're here saying the same thing again.
You touched on what?
Football being scripted.
No, this one was a clear. Well,
it's the same thing, because at this point now we're looking at another Argentina and France final.
Well, let's see how it goes. It's anything could happen. It's a four-way. Is it four-way? When you have four teams and how many outcomes do we have? Argentina, France 1, Argentina, Spain 2, France, England 3. So that's 4 teams and 3 outcomes.
Argentina,
France is 1.
France, yeah.
Argentina, Spain 2.
France, England
is 3. Spain, England is 4. Am I missing something?
No, I don't.
France,
think so.
England, Spain, England.
France can either play Argentina or
Argentina or
England.
Or England. That's two
outcomes. Then Spain can either play Argentina or England. That's another two outcomes.
That's 4 outcomes. Why is it confusing? But so it could go anyway, to be honest.
This is the thing. I think I've been saying it for a while. This World Cup is geared towards a France-Argentina part 2.
Let's see.
For the commercial for the commercial aspect of the whole game, and for the whole, new taker, old kid on the what they call it, new
I know.
cat
I
and
feel.
old kid on
I
the block.
feel.
Mbappé, Messi.
I genuinely feel what they call it. The possibility of a new team winning the World Cup would have added a lot more flair to it than what we currently have.
It was never going to happen.
When we say it was never going, yes, the World Cup never really. What do they call it? The World Cup never really goes to an underdog, but there are teams that could be regarded as insiders that have not won it. Netherlands is one. Netherlands is one. In Norway making the final wouldn't have been outrageous. Norway are not a traditional powerhouse, yes, but it still falls under that cadence of Europe owns football.
Kind of.
It's like when Spain won the World Cup. It wasn't as much. It wasn't as surprising. It wasn't as surprising as we would have said Morocco in 2022. That's an outsider. That's like that one is somebody outside the gates, not somebody inside the compound.
Outsiders. That's
are never outsider. So in Norway, it was looking. Even Norway won the. To be honest, if Norway won the World Cup, would you really say yes? It would have been surprising, but.
It would have been a big surprise. I tell you,
than
because
Spain. Okay, Spain were already dominant in 2010.
For Norway to win this World Cup, they would have had to beat England.
Yeah.
Then beat Argentina. Then possibly beat either one of France or Spain.
Actually,
and all of those teams are not
big. Are outrightly bigger than Norway.
Exactly.
So,
In fact, we have France and Spain is like best attack versus best defense.
I don't know. I keep saying this best defense we are giving Spain, but okay.
But they've only conceded 1 goal this tournament.
I didn't say anything. I just said okay.
So far as we can
remember
see,
what I said the last time too. Spain are not finishing this tournament without conceding like 2 or 3 goals.
But 2 or 3 goals, considering only 2 or 3 goals in a whole World Cup. How many has Argentina conceded?
England have conceded. Argentina have conceded the most in the
exactly. So if you're saying conceding 3 goals in
Spain
a whole
still
tournament,
have 2 more games to go. I can't remember how many. I think I saw something. I didn't fact check it though, but I'm just going to quote it the way I saw it. I think I saw Argentina have 6, England have 5, France have 4, and Spain has 1.
Goals conceded.
Now this is what I saw. I didn't fact check it. I'm not sure if it's very correct. I'm just going by what I saw. If based on what I'm saying about Spain, they kind of struggle for the remaining 2 games. That's the possibility of the semi-final and the possibility of a final or 3rd place, depending on where they fall, because all teams now have 2 games.
2 games left.
Yeah, nobody's getting knocked out at this point. If things do not go their way and they concede in the 2 remaining matches, they equal any of the other teams in the competition. And where does that leave them? Yes, we were going to work with, for now, they've not, until then. But then, I keep saying, maybe when we are done, I can now say, and that's why I keep saying, if they don't, then I would be surprised. But I'm not going to be going with you people that do, Spain are this thing. Because Spain have not convinced me. Even in their most recent matches, they've not convinced me. So, I don't know what you're saying. They played Belgium that could have taken them, but they did not. We all saw what...
Belgium were never going to take Spain.
So we all saw what Belgium did the moment Belgium woke up in that first half. And then somehow, second half, they still slept again. So it was the same thing with Portugal. So it's not like
Belgium were never going to be
Spain have really out dominated. The only game that Spain dominated somebody and told them sit down there, they sat down, was Austria in their round of 32. So
but you don't need.
And
you
then
don't
maybe
need to,
Saudi Arabia.
You don't need to
stage.
have that domination to win.
I'm not talking about win. I'm talking about the ability to shut down, like to shut it off at the back. It's not a case of they are shutting it off. It's a case of their teams have not taken them. That's what I'm saying. So in terms of good defenses in the tournament, I genuinely don't know what else to say about
the best
Spain.
part about everything now is that Spain is playing France, and
now this is the game.
Yes.
use and rate them, I'll be like, yes,
I
you sabi.
understand that Spain, they've been defending and they've been really, really good. Now they are playing an attack that is really, really good, an attack that shows no mercy,
Yeah.
an attack that is full of deadly strikers. Ousmane Dembele, Mbappé, Olise. That trident has been something else this tournament. So we're going to see.
Mbappé and Dembele, they became the first players since, I've forgotten which players were those. Was it 2 Brazilians in one of the World Cup winning years for Brazil? The first duo to have 5+ goals in a single tournament. That's to show you how diversified the goal scoring is.
I'm going to raise one agenda now.
What is that?
What would someone like Miroslav Klose say?
That's what? He broke somebody's record.
Yeah, but he had like 16 goals.
Uh-huh.
And he took, I don't know how many World Cups he took, but I know it will be more than 2.
No, just 1.
No, he didn't score 16 goals in one World Cup.
No, do you mean, okay, he like how many World Cups
he played in?
I think it's 4.
Okay.
I think it's 4.
So he played like 4 World Cups. That means he scored 4. They have scored 8 already in one.
I mean, there are tournaments like that. You mean who has scored 8 already? Okay, this one.
Yeah, in this one.
Yeah, there are tournaments like that. I think it's just a case of we tend to forget Messi is all-time highest goal scorer in World Cup history. But we tend to forget that all his goals just came in the last 2 World Cups. Last night, I was checking, I was reading something. But that's the thing. Messi, prior to all this talk of Messi, this one, prior to 2022, how many goals did Messi have? Messi had like barely 6 goals, or how many? 20. He's on 21 now, minus 16. Because last World Cup was 8. Was he 8 or 7?
I can't remember.
I can't even remember again how many he scored last World Cup. But all his goals have come, all his goals have taken him to the top of the World Cup rankings. They came in the last 2 World Cups. So the thing is, there are tournaments people go into and have a great tournament. Just like I was about to say. I was checking the World Cup all-time goal scoring record, right? And I did I shuffled the list based on, what do they call this thing? Goal per game ratio. Because I was trying to see where Haaland falls.
Oh, I think Haaland is number 1.
No, he's not number 1. Very far from number 1. I wanted to see where Haaland falls in terms of goal per game ratio.
In the World Cup.
In World Cup history. I think Haaland is number 5 or 6.
Really?
Is it Garincha or who that scored? Somebody's played 1 World Cup and scored 11 goals.
This is news to me.
The first World Cup highest goal scorer played only the 1930 World Cup. An Argentine also. I've forgotten his name. The person that was highest scoring Argentine in the World Cup. His record stood until Messi came and passed him. He topped the 1930 World Cup with 8 goals. How many games did they play in 1930? I don't think they played more than 4 games. Each of them. What does that tell you? A 2 goal ratio
per game. Per game, yeah.
Haaland scored 7, which is impressive in his first World Cup. He scored 7 in 6 games. So that's just about 1 point something.
1 point something.
You've heard the name Louis? Is it Louis? I've forgotten his name. Just Fontaine.
Yes.
The Frenchman that scored the most goals in a single World Cup. How many did he score? 13. How many World Cups did Fontaine play? He only played in 1950. This thing. So there are World Cups like that people just
happen for this football.
There are World Cups like that people just go and just bang, and that's it for them. The Haaland numbers is the type of thing that people of those days will come and play, and you will not hear about them again. The only difference is football's continuity is there now, where somebody can play, a Ronaldo can play in 6. And I say, if you toggle, go on Wikipedia, if you toggle World Cup all-time goal scoring records, you will see that only Ronaldo and Messi, I've forgotten, okay, there's one more person that is on 5 games and 5 World Cups, are the only people that have had like
that longevity
of number of World Cups played. You see a lot of people that are high on the list. People that have 8, 7, 9 goals. Some of them have played just 2 World Cups. So that's why this thing, if just imagine Messi and Ronaldo didn't stay this long, Messi would obviously not be where he is right now,
True,
because
true.
all the goals have come in the last 2 World Cups. It's the kind of ratio and that's where Mbappe. So you can even imagine Mbappe's name. I think Mbappe's name was 20 something in terms of goal per game ratio. But Mbappe has scored 20 goals in 20 games. But you have people scoring 13 goals in like 6 games.
Wow.
8 goals in 5 games.
But
so
this is the thing, right? And that's where I'm talking about these records now. Because Mbappe is what, 24?
No, 20. He's turning 28 in December.
He's turning 28. Okay, so let's say he has 2 more World Cups.
Yeah. Mbappe 2 more World Cups. I think it's more than that.
Yeah, but let's just say
Messi and Ronaldo have done things that people should not be doing. So everybody now thinks
thinks it's possible. Yeah.
Let's give him 2 or 3 more.
Okay, let's say that. Now, Messi is already doing the undoable, breaking records. Mbappe might probably break his record and set a new record.
I still think it's going to happen in this World. The only thing is now Messi has 2 more games, because I didn't peg Argentina to get to the semi-final. I think I had them for tops, quarterfinal, tops. That's what I had them for. So I didn't think they would get to. But Messi being here now, chances it might not happen. Chances it might also happen. But I think
I saw something about Messi. That I think when Messi won his first trophy or so, Mbappe was 5. And he's still doing it up until now that Mbappe is competing.
Messi is 38. Mbappe is turning 28.
Messi is what, 38?
Yeah. 39, sorry.
No, 39, right? Mbappe is turning 28. So that's 11. Okay, so maybe that was...
That does not check out.
If Messi is turning 39...
Technically, he's like 10 or 11 years older than Mbappe.
10 or 11 years older.
So it does not check out.
So when Mbappe was 5, Messi would have been...
Could it be 15,
16. So I believe he won something with Barcelona at 16.
Okay, wait. His first thing, he won the under-20 with the one they played against Nigeria.
Oh.
He played under-20 now.
Yeah,
he won. They won it in... Was it not in Nigeria they won that thing?
I can't even remember.
The one that Mikel finished second.
Second and Messi finished first. What me
it
I'm
was
just
2005.
Trying to say, I'm just trying to say is longevity. Like his career longevity is ridiculous. And the fact that he's still bringing up those numbers. Let's leave agenda one side. There's space for agenda. We'll still discuss agenda.
Wait, but I thought we were discussing closely. How did you enter longevity now?
Because I'm looking at it that will anybody be able to break all these records again?
Yes, that's what. In fact, that ties us back to the closer conversation. The reason these things are happening is there are more. The opportunity is more for it to happen. We can see that it's like we are saying Klose, and I was like, didn't Klose pass people? But then Klose passed people because he had more World Cup games. The World Cup is currently at 7 games in the tournament. Prior to this, what was I trying to say? Prior to this, the World Cup there were probably lesser games when it was 24. Maybe when Nigeria made their debut at the World Cup.
One game less.
One game less, but it is, you have to take into consideration there's also that longevity thing that happens where players are playing multiple tournaments. Messi has the most games in the tournament, also helped by the fact that he has gone the farthest. If he makes the final this time around, he would have done a 3rd World Cup final in his career. That's 7 games. That's approximately.
Crazy. That's crazy.
You are bound to pass one Brazilian that won the World Cup once, and then by probably their next tournament, they got knocked out in round of. But in Messi's time, Messi had, and it's also another thing that helps Messi over Ronaldo in the World Cup goal conversation, because Messi got to the final in 2014.
Okay.
He did not score a lot in 2014 then.
No, he didn't.
But then he came in 2022, got to the final again, and was able to score in many games.
Yes.
And he's repeating the same thing in 2026. That's 2 World Cups alone. If we remove 2014 that he did not score a lot, two World Cups alone, he has played more than probably a Klose that got to one final. Do you get where the Germany finished after Klose finished winner in 2014? Germany got knocked out in the group stage. 3 matches. So that's what you consider. So it's bound for it to happen, especially when you have someone like a Kylian Mbappé that is going back-to-back finals.
That brings me to my second agenda.
He's going back-to-back finals. So Mbappe is averaging, the number of games he's averaging in one tournament is probably, we talked about Just Fontaine.
Mm-hmm.
Just Fontaine went for one World Cup, and in his time, I think the World Cup was like, was it five matches or
Maybe.
6?
There were not many teams.
Mbappe has played 20 games in 3 tournaments. Why you no go past that person? Do you get? So there's that
It's
longevity.
Not just why,
these people are no longer.
Giroud
These people
played how many games?
I can't remember how many games Giroud played. How many did Giroud go to many World Cups?
Yes, now in the last World Cup, I think the
Did he
World
go
Cup
to-
that
He went to back-to-back, Abi. He went for
I don't
only
know,
that
but I know that
2018 one.
the last World Cup, I think he only scored 1 goal, and he started
Yeah, he didn't play
all the
loads.
matches.
But then again, he also had the other tournament. I don't think Giroud has a lot of World Cup goals. I think he has
He
6
doesn't.
or 7.
But for a while, he was like France's main striker.
No, but
I think he even
he
had the highest goal scoring record for France.
that one was all career. We're talking about World Cup goals.
Yes.
He didn't have, well, the last World Cup he might have played, but then he didn't have like that much
Mbappe got the
goals.
goals. So
Yeah,
it's
Mbappe
not
got
just
the
a matter
goals.
of,
So
it's not just a matter of you playing so many games, also your skill. And that was
no, your skill
where-
obviously counts.
that
Obviously.
was where I was going to with Mbappe. That at this point, can we say he's better than De Lima?
Genuinely speaking, I'm gonna say this. I'm not a youngin, but I didn't watch the Lima. I didn't really watch the Lima. What I watched is probably just highlights. So that's why a lot of times when the Lima conversation comes up, I like to sit out of it intentionally because
I'll drag you into this one.
a lot of people say the Lima was great.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't witness it firsthand. I started watching football in like 2006, 2007. That's when I started watching football. So, and I never really binged on a lot of the Lima highlights. The few ones I've just come across. Yeah, he's impeccable. But so I don't know in terms of I think I saw a little bit of that on Twitter. The De Lima, Mbappe, this thing. I like.
Yeah. I watched quite some of De Lima. I watched him in Real Madrid. So
Yeah.
I started watching football. I think it was 2005, 4.
Okay.
But I watched it more as because then what we used to play was table soccer. So
I think I started
I
watching
knew-
football actually I watched 2.6, but I really got into it like 2.7, 2.8.
yes,
actually.
I actually got more into it in 2.6 because then I changed schools. So I was now in like a day school, so I could actually like go home and come back, and then they used to have the sports newspapers that you bring to class. so it was like
This
something that we
is-
did. Yeah, it was something like we did regularly.
Yeah.
And then someone bought me my first Arsenal jersey. I mean, people had always spoken about Arsenal. I heard the name, but I wasn't really. So someone bought
I
me,
went to a
and
school that was evenly split between Chelsea and Man U fans.
Oh no! Someone bought
The
me my
grace
Arsenal
was
jersey,
maddening.
and they
And then a
bought.
little bit of Barca fans.
I think it was. I don't know. You know, sometimes you have some supernaturally ordained things, because people I grew up with, they were like Arsenal fans and all of that. But I never really. I just knew Kanu. I just knew their names. I didn't
Yeah.
really know the game. In fact, there was a time where I thought that football was a substitute for war. Like if 2 countries wanted to fight, but they didn't want to fight, they just
They
gather
can just play.
11. They'll gather 11 of their best men to play, and whoever wins the game wins the war. So I didn't really get it up until
Somebody like Donald Trump would not like that one.
Ah.
He wants to do the fight.
so until I got to that 2006 where they bought me that burgundy, no, it was wine Arsenal O2 jersey that Thierry Henry made famous, and then Arsenal played all the way to the Champions League final, and somehow. So that was when I really got into football. But before then, I had seen Ronaldo, I had seen what he had done, and I'm like, this guy, Ronaldo step overs. This guy was impeccable with the ball at his feet. Injuries happened, and his career was derailed. But now I'm seeing one guy came up at 19, and he's playing back. He hasn't stopped from Monaco to PSG to right now Real Madrid. He hasn't won much in Real Madrid, but he has not stopped, and it doesn't look like he's going to stop
Obviously.
anytime soon.
Not anytime soon.
So we have these GOAT conversations, And I believe that some of these good conversations will have to be rewritten again. I don't know his own with Messi now, like his tangent with Messi. Pretty soon, I don't even know if he'll eclipse Ronaldo because Ronaldo was just a different animal. But Ronaldo De Lima, Mbappe takes it from him.
I think, again, sitting out or sitting on the fence for De Lima, I think he doesn't need to do much. Mbappe winning one more World Cup takes him into GOAT conversations. Not Ronaldo Messi
Not
GOAT
Ronaldo
conversations,
Messi levels, but
takes him into the greats conversation easily. Mbappe will win. We all know Mbappe will win La Liga eventually. It's coming, right? Especially with Mourinho that has come. It's coming. He will win La Liga and probably will not leave Real Madrid without winning Champions League.
Definitely.
These are definites. These are things that we know would happen. So it's a case of when it happens, we can now revisit if he's now in the great score. But I think the moment he can stamp a second World Cup, if he does not win this one, chances that France will still dominate by the next. Okay, maybe we've not really seen.
France have a lot of young
We've not
players,
really seen a team go 4 World Cups. I'm trying to think. Brazil did 3. Brazil did 3 World Cups. Spain didn't do 2. Spain didn't dominate 2 World Cups back to back. I'm talking about a country that dominate like 4 editions of World Cups, where they are in the conversation 4 World Cups in a row. France have now done 3, where they finished first, second, and are in conversation to finish first, second, or third this time around. I think Argentina did sometime around the 80s, where they did first, second. They were in it with Germany. In fact, people have done 2, but Brazil did 3 in the 50s, the Pele era, where they won 1950, 1954, and then they were now stopped by it. Was it Italy or who that won? Argentina, Germany that won in 1968.
Okay.
I can't remember. 66. England won in 1966 and broke Brazil's back-to-back. Then Brazil now came back in 1970 and won the World Cup again. So that's like the closest. But I think Brazil got knocked out in quarterfinals in that one. So it means if France finish this one and go on to the next one, we are very sure that Mbappe is definitely finishing with 2 World Cups. One thing is certain. He probably is finishing with 2 or 3. You get? And it would be... What brought me here? What were we talking about?
We're talking about good conversation.
Yeah, good conversation. And it will be inevitable for us to come back. And somebody is telling me a Ronaldo De Lima that only... Okay, let me not say only. I'm sorry. He also was there in the...
Yeah.
What was the one before 2002?
That should be 1998.
98. He was also in the conversations. I think it was 98 he rose, and then 2002 was when he really did his thing. But then we will not be having this same conversation because one boy has been able to do it at 3 World Cups versus a man that was able to do it at 2. And then there's still the club conversation to be had. Mbappe is already... it's like saying somebody's at the door. He's already knocking. It's just for us to now open and say... That's the funny thing. Even without Ballon d'Or, Mbappe is among the greats. By the time he's cement with this World Cup.
That was what I was going to say. I was going to say that I think the biggest problem with having Mbappe in this conversation are these 2 ridiculous monsters of football. Ronaldo and Messi. Because
he's not the first.
They were stacking Ballon d'Ors like no tomorrow. I think Messi has 6, Ronaldo has 4.
8-5.
8-5. Can you imagine? So now for us to start saying, okay, Messi, Mbappe has like 2 World Cups, this, that, and the other. Messi has 8 Ballon d'Ors.
I don't think the truth is that when it comes to Ballon d'Or, I don't think
politics.
There are the politics as to how some of them.
But he has 8. You can't be somebody that is not good and you have.
No, the thing is, it's like there are things in history that you hear. You don't think twice to say this person was good in their time. we didn't watch Pelé. But the moment you hear Pelé won 3 World Cups, was instrumental in 2 of those 3. Very instrumental in 2 of those 3. The other one, he was a team player, but then he was still part of it.
Yep.
By the time you hear things like that, nobody tells you, this person good.
Yeah.
He had to be good in his time. It's the same thing we would hear about Kylian Mbappé in 50 years from now. Between 2018, when he was 18, and 2026, when he was 28. That's what? 10 years.
10
and
years.
Then people that time will do their research and find out that Mbappé did not only do it for France, he also did it for a Monaco, where Monaco got to the Champions League semi-final.
True.
And he was the instrumental player.
True.
They will go and check. Mbappé did not just do it for a small team in France. He did it with the big team in France. Might not have won the Champions League, but they dominated as they should.
Yep.
And he went to the greatest club in the world and still dominated. Nobody tells you
that was good.
How did this person not win Ballon d'Or in his time? You just be like, what happened? That's all people would always ask.
Yeah.
People will not say he was not good. People will not say he was not a great. People would always ask, what happened? And the conversations of what happened will always come up. Oh, maybe this year it was not so good for him. Another person took it. This other year, Messi stole it from this person. The other year, another person took it from...
What happened was that 2 monsters were scoring 90 goals.
So nobody...
90 goals per year.
Nobody. I think Mbappé is cementing and... Well, he's still cementing. Cemented.
He's still
cementing and still working on it. But by the time he's done, this thing you're saying about De Lima will not be a conversation anymore. It will be like Mbappé was here. De Lima is here. Why are you bringing De Lima in a Mbappé conversation? That's what it will be. Clearly. So let's leave this thing. He's on that path. I think he's already shoulders level with De Lima right now. Again, like I say, did not watch a lot of De Lima. I would not say a lot, but I think based on what I've heard, based on the little I've seen, I think that he's going to pass him by a mile by the time he's done. So Mbappé is already there. He's already there.
But it would be easy to say Mbappé was better than Thierry Henry.
Absolutely.
That's one for you guys.
Thierry was good. Thierry was good, but you and I know that if Mbappé comes to the Premier League, he's going to ball.
That guy is on.
He's going to ball.
He's on.
Haaland has shown us that talk of, you remember that time people used to say, Messi come and play La Liga in Premier League, blah blah blah. If Messi comes, he would tear. If he came, he would tear Premier League apart. So it's the same thing.
Debatable.
A player that has quality. Simple as that.
Yeah.
So imagine Mbappé comes to Premier League. What will you open your mouth and say Mbappé and Thierry Henry again? With all the things Mbappé has also done other places. Come on.
Yeah. Mbappé definitely, will I say, walks the walk. For all the talk that is talked about him, he walks the walk. He walks the walk, and you can see it in France's last game against Morocco. When we're talking about it, we're calling Banga. France just dominated Morocco.
I think Morocco could have played better in that game, sure.
Were they scared?
One of the underwhelming quarterfinals for me.
Because France just squeezed them to
understand. Submission. I said this thing on one of the episodes. I think it's the one we had at the beginning of the round of 16, South Africa.
I know where
I would rather a pragmatic. Is it pragmatic? Is that the correct word? Pragmatic going for it.
No.
Pragmatic is relaxing, being safe.
Safe.
Pragmatic. I'd rather you are. What's the opposite of pragmatic?
Aggressive, I guess. You can say aggressive.
Who should help me? I'm trying to remember. What's the opposite of pragmatic? I'd rather that kind of approach to your game. And the conversation is, you should have sat back, but you lost. In fact, I watched it again against Argentina, Switzerland, Argentina, another quarterfinals that played out the same Morocco script. You're better off when you go for it than when you try to play it safe and it does not work. You know, like we said, if it works, genius.
You're a genius.
But if it doesn't work, it's always a case of you should have. You should have. It's that thing people say about life. Nike will say, just do it. Just do it. Because if you don't, you'd always have the regrets of, I could have.
Sure.
What if I did? So that's the way I saw Morocco's guy. I was like, that Morocco, honestly, it wasn't fun for me. I think if they went for it, it would have had more of Morocco, Netherlands, and France would still win. But people would say, oh, Morocco bored than the way they...
I was personally happy that the real African team won. Bam, shades true. Wow. Shades true.
If anything, I was happy that Morocco did not do back-to-back semi-finals. I was so happy.
No, France actually deserved that win. France have been indomitable throughout this whole tournament. But then you have Spain and the people that deserved or that did not deserve to be there.
Belgium. I mean, it finished the way it was supposed to finish, to be honest. I was beginning to dream because I don't want Spain.
Dream care.
I don't want Spain. It's one of those moments where you just dream. You know, you're reaching for the skies, but you just dream. But I don't know. It finished the way it was supposed to finish. If anything, I was impressed that Belgium even scored. Because
I was impressed that I
thought Spain would really shut them out, and when they came out, I was like, yes, that's the Spain I've been telling people about.
Belgium removed their best player in the match. Okay, they were unfortunate, but Courtois got injured.
I think it was Courtois that changed that game.
No, I just knew before the match, I knew Belgium were going home.
Yeah.
I was surprised by how long it took for Spain to break them down, but all things considered, it went. But the banger of the round turned out to be England-Norway.
Actually, yeah. And that's the funny thing. That game could have really swung
anyway. But what was Solot thinking?
We could talk about that all day, any day. You know, I was watching that game and I said these are moments that
define the game.
That define the game. People would always say that was it. That was when it was crazy. Well, the VAR calls in that game too was very interesting. Did you see the one where our producers are doing everything to tell us we are 5-1? But did you see the one where the ball hits the camera line?
The ball hit the cable. That was Bellingham's goal, right?
Yeah.
They said that the ball hit the cable,
which is actually funny. How is it that the ball hit the cable? People saw it, right? And then
watching the
FIFA,
TV, I didn't see it.
Yeah, but in the replays, you could see multiple people. We were saying multiple Norwegians, the goalkeeper, the people on the coaching staff, and then FIFA came out with the chip in the ball thing where they say it did not.
It didn't touch it.
It didn't touch it. That was why they did not chalk it off. And I'm wondering, it brings the Croatia-Portugal game back again, and the controversial. There was a small touch that really reflected.
The thing about,
how is it possible that ball hits that type of thing?
The thing about football is that football will always have very, very minuscule decisions that take the game away from where it's supposed to be.
I think we should just go back to where eye test was. Some of the tech
eye test will still miss it. Eye test will still miss it.
We are better off. No, so it's better off when eye test misses.
No, I disagree.
As opposed to no, but that's the thing. It's inconsistency.
Think about all the goal line balls again, across the goal line and came out again and all of these
there are
kind
the
of
good
things.
Ones that obviously should not be.
Manchester
but
United.
the cheap thing, I don't know. If it's not consistent, something happened with that Portugal-Croatia match, right?
Okay.
I said, a lot of people say, I don't know if you said too, the ball hits the Croatian player. It touched the Croatian player. Why didn't it show in the graph that it also hit the Portugal player? That one that was a more obvious touch than the Croatian player one.
You can never wipe out errors from the game.
Sadly, we brought in technology to wipe out errors.
No.
If the tech is not wiping out the error, what are we doing?
Technology to help us wipe the errors, but the errors can never completely.
But you just mentioned one that we've not had error in how many years? Goal line tech. We've not had error with it.
That's pretty much black and white. You can say like the offside.
Technology should be black and white. The fact is that with humanity, with human touch, It cannot be black and white.
Exactly.
You brought in technology to be black and white. To make it a black and white
Who
decision,
controls the
it's either
technology?
this or that.
Who controls the technology?
This chip, how is it a human being controlling the chip in the ball? It's not a
Human
human
beings are
being.
reading the graphs now.
They are reading the graphs, but it's like lie detector tests. When people lie and it spikes. Why is it not spiking when that's why people can game lie detector tests. You know, people can game it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why people can game it. So it makes it, is it really reliable?
Do you know that technology also fails?
It does fail, but we should not be using tech that fails, because what's the difference with using human touch?
So human touch errors are going to be too much.
Left to me, the chip in the ball thing should go away. Let's
can't-
talk Argentina, another game
I didn't
that
watch it,
VR.
so I didn't
you
watch
that
it.
one.
No,
After saying I'll not watch that game, I ended up watching it.
I remember I was not going to bother because I knew for a fact that something will happen that will make Argentina win the match.
Well, to be fair, I would say it was the first game I watched, and I think it's because of the scrutiny. I would say it clearly because of the scrutiny. I would say the first game I watched, I think the referee decisions against Argentina was spot on.
Against Argentina or
was
against
spot on.
Switzerland?
Against Argentina. I saw the referee. The referee was not scared to tell off the Argentine players. He wasn't. I think Argentina got two yellow cards in that game. They got either, I don't know whether it's 3 or, but I think it's 2. They got 2 yellow cards.
I'm just
in
going to
that
be
game.
nodding
So,
my head because when they're shooting
The
an
Switzerland-
action movie,
the Switzerland red card, based on what we saw earlier in the tournament, was invalid, and it was
kind
a
of
very ridiculous. It was a very ridiculous thing for Embolo to have done, where he went and picked up another yellow card. So I think it was, but it still does not take away the fact that Argentina got here based on controversial decisions. Simple as that.
I knew that was going to happen, and the referee being what stringent in quote. Referee being stringent with the Argentinian players. It can still be part of the script now.
Switzerland would have done. I think
you don't like
Switzerland would have
them.
done better.
Do like you don't like them. Show them Pepe small. Then at the crucial time, just
England. Oh no, the England's game is the one we're waiting for. England media have already. English media have already started.
English media is
They started shouting, man, this or that one. Well, now they wake up, Abi.
So what do you feel for England Argentina?
I don't know. Both games could go either ways. I genuinely do not know. Do not know.
Maybe this will be
I
the
know
match.
I have what I want to happen, which is France and England final.
Yeah.
But anything could happen. Simple as that.
I think that this match could be the definition of what would Messi do at a cold night in Stoke. Because England are going to make it difficult.
I don't know
for
if
him.
it's instinct or it is feelings, but I feel Argentina do not turn up here. Argentina turns up in the 3rd place. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, for all intents and purposes, I still see an Mbappé Messi
this
part 2.
thing.
That's what I
Fun
see.
fact, I saw, let me just use this one and wrap up, right? I saw something. Not Mbappé, Messi. The last time we had a final that 2 teams got into back-to-back final, that was West Germany and Argentina. Was it West Germany and Argentina? West Germany and Argentina, I think. The last time they got into back-to-back finals. In fact, all the times, aside from Brazil, obviously, and Italy, all the times since after Brazil and Italy, Brazil's won't happen in the 50s, Italy's won't happen in the 30s. All the times we've had teams get into back-to-back finals after these 2, nobody have ever won it. France, it happened to in 2018. Nobody has won it back-to-back.
Oh, wow.
So they won this one,
one.
lost the next one, which was what happened to France in 2022. They won and they lost. It's about to happen with Argentina if they enter a final, where they enter one and they lose one. Then another fact that helps that is the fact that the last time the same teams got into back-to-back finals, right? The second team won the second final, which was, in this case, Argentina-France, Argentina-France. So France this time. But let's see.
I say this thing all
Maybe
the time.
me clutching at straws.
I say this thing all the time. Football is scripted. See, there's somebody that is writing 2008. This all happened 2026.
And again, I ask you,
Everything.
people should help me and ask him.
Who does it?
Who is writing it? You are saying somebody is writing. Who is writing? Say that
Sepp
Infantino.
Blatter, PGMOL, Donald Trump, all of them.
Oh my God.
All of
Please,
them are
don't
writing it. They're all in one room deciding what's going to happen in football. So that I'm very, very serious. These patterns are to see. I want England to win simply because I picked them and they have the most Arsenal players. I'll be fine if France wins it. To me, it will be justice for all the evils that Argentina have done to football. France should go ahead and win it. So I'll be fine either way. I feel France is going to win it, obviously. But this thing, we can't ignore some of this. Do you think Spain is going to reach the final? Because we haven't said anything about Spain.
Anything can happen. Any four of the teams they are experienced to be at this stage, so it can go either ways. We'll
see. We'll see because, like I said, man, sure money is on France. My heart says England because I'm part English. As you know,
you don't think Argentina gets it for some reason?
Argentina,
you don't think?
No, the Argentine script is to get to the final and lose.
Okay,
that's it.
Would be glad seeing them lose either ways. Would be.
Don't worry. The football prophet is here, and I hope you guys will catch us on the live stream because we're going to be live streaming the two semifinals, even the third place, and also the final. But we're still going to be here to keep you guys company, to give you guys the highlights, the lowlights, all the gists, all the talking points. Messi, Infantino, Ronaldo is out, so we're not going to talk about him. But Hurricane Ballon d'Or as well. So many. You're so happy.
I don't want anybody to steal his Ballon d'Or. That's just my own. It's been his year. The last time this happened to somebody, I felt for him. I might not have been on his side. I didn't like Man City. I don't like anything that involves Pep. Haaland. I don't like anything that involves Pep, but I felt Haaland was done unjustly, and I don't want to see it repeat itself in a hurricane year. And that's why I'm here for England to go as far as possible. Everybody that wants to win it is out. So France is not out. I don't mind them going as far as possible. Anything that helps Hurricanes' agenda, I'm here for it.
The only time that I felt like someone was done an injustice was Wesley Sneijder's.
There are a lot of people. Please, let's go. If we talk about the people that have been done injustice, we no go finish.
We can create a special episode.
We no go finish.
Sit down and talk
and one man will be in the conversation always. But let's not get into that.
The man from Argentina.
I didn't say nothing.
Lionel
I said
Messi.
nothing.
Anyhow, my people, remember to like, comment, share the video. We read everyone's comment. We're always happy to have you guys here. And until next time, peace.
See you guys.